So today we have Wolverine taking on the human vampire hybrid Blade. Who wins? Let's find out. So, after his mom was bitten by a vampire while pregnant with him, Eric Brooks was born half vampire and his mom died in labor because of it. He now seeks vengeance on every vampire and hunts them down. Due to being half vampire, he has all the advantages of a vampire with none of the drawbacks, except a thirst for blood, but he regularly takes this serum that temporarily stops this thirst. He has superhuman acute senses, on par with vampires and Wolverine. He has superhuman strength, as he has proven to be able to lift 6 to 10 tons, and he easily restrained Spider-Man against a wall. He has superhuman speed, agility, stamina, reflexes, and durability. He can even accelerate his movements to cover short distances faster. He has a nice accelerated healing factor, but he can't regrow missing limbs. He's a master martial artist. His fighting style is a combination of boxing, capoeira, eskrima, jeet kune do, hapkido, jujutsu, shotokan karate, kung fu, and ninjutsu. He's also an expert swordsman and marksman. He wears a Kevlar body armor for extra protection. His primary weapon is his adamantium acid-etched sword, but he also carries teakwood daggers and auto and semi-automatic firearms that use garlic-filled silver bullets as well. And in the other corner we have Wolverine. With the rage of a beast and the heart of a samurai, Logan is a mutant who had 3 retractable bone claws in both hands with an incredible healing factor. After going through the Weapon X program, his entire skeleton was encoded with adamantium, and his bone claws were replaced with adamantium claws that can cut through virtually anything. He's the best tracker in Marvel, as he has enhanced senses. He can see in almost total darkness, and his sense of smell and hearing are better than most animals. His healing factor and adamantium skeleton allows him to survive a tremendous amount of punishment. He has survived headshots, barrage of bullets, and even the nuke in World War II. He heals from almost any and every attack almost instantly. He's arguably the best fighter in Marvel, being trained in all forms of armed and unarmed combat plus years of military training. But he tends to just run straight into fights with his claws while relying on his healing factor to keep him going. He has animalistic reflexes. He's strong enough to swing a large tree like a baseball bat and hold an elevator with just one hand. He walks around with an extra 100 pounds on him due to his adamantium skeleton, and it doesn't slow him down at all, and he's proven just to be as fast as Captain America. And finally, he's a great strategist as well. So, physically, it's close. Like, Blade is stronger, as he can lift 6 to 10 tons, while Logan is probably right above Captain America, who is in the 2-ton range. But I'd say Wolverine is more durable, because he has a better healing factor, and his adamantium skeleton allows him to take a ton of damage. They're both very fast and agile, but I'm going to say Blade has a slight advantage here. So Blade is physically superior, but who is more skilled? Well, Wolverine is arguably the best fighter in the world, but he hardly ever uses his technical skill. He normally just bull rushes his opponents with his claws, relying on his healing factor and durability to keep him going. And although it's been successful against great fighters, it's also failed him as well. On the other hand, Blade is extremely skilled and makes full use of it, whether it's hand to hand or with his weapons. Speaking of, Logan only has his claws, and although they're very dangerous and lethal, Blade carries an arsenal on him at all times, including an adamantium sword, along with many weapons that are highly effective against vampires, which means they won't be much help against Logan. So that leaves adamantium skeleton and claws versus adamantium sword, which means Blade's sword is useless offensively since adamantium can't cut or break through adamantium. Logan's claws will go right through his bulletproof vest and hurt Blade, but that won't be enough to beat Blade. No, he'll have to do this several times or decapacitate him. But Blade's not out of the fight yet. He's physically superior and he's skilled enough to knock Logan out. He can also use his sword to block Logan's claws. So who wins? Well, this is a close fight, but I think Logan's claws will prevail over Blade's physicality. Wolverine wins. Like and subscribe, all the great stuff. See ya.